Well, hello there. So today you guys are really getting a treat here and seeing the life of an entrepreneur, as I will be doing my live video as we are walking down the streets of New York. So let's hope that I can still be safe and hope that we can make it through. So today what I wanted to talk about, I actually had posted an article a little bit earlier. I posted it the other day. It was about the idea of repressing your emotions. I kind of posted, I ran through a couple of the different ideas and I was like, yeah, this totally sounds like me. Like I could totally identify with a bunch of them. And when I shared it, I was actually shocked at the amount of people that kind of said like, hey, you know what? Yes, I agree with this. I can relate to these. I was really kind of surprised by that. So I felt that was something that maybe we should discuss on a larger scale. So as a lot of you guys that have been watching this for the past couple of days have noticed that I'm really kind of talking about some different tips for entrepreneurs or people that are looking to become entrepreneurs. So just so I have an idea of who is kind of out there, what you guys are up to, so I can better kind of angle a conversation, is if you are an entrepreneur, press 1. Put that 1 in the comments for me so I can see that. If you are planning on starting a business anytime soon or looking into some options for that, give me a 2. And then third option is if you're just kind of like, well, it's Becky, I like her, and I got nothing else to do for the next couple minutes and decided to tune into me, put a number 3. Let's be honest here, I'm totally fine with that. So one of the things that I think is interesting is when you're an entrepreneur or a lot of other just ways in life, I mean, not even related to business, if you're a mom, if you have a family, anything of that nature, we tend to have to do things that relate to other people. When it comes to that entrepreneur life, for me, I find it very interesting because I feel like we're always wearing a ton of different hats. When I had started one of my first businesses, one of the things that I thought was interesting, yes, that was me making sure I can cross the street safely. One of the things that I thought was interesting was that I spent so much time doing the marketing for my business, doing the business plan, trying to be my own accountant for my own business. All these other things, I had to be my own PR person, that it took me forever before I actually got to do the job function of what my business actually was. It was really interesting wearing a bunch of different hats. And I feel like that's one of the reasons that when I had read the list of ways that people tend to repress their emotions, that I felt like I really identified with a ton of them. Not just in my personal life, but also that business life. So I will make sure to post the article I'm referencing in the comments below if you guys have not been able to read it. But I just wanted to, I took a couple notes on which ones I felt were the most applicable to me. And I want to see if some of those kind of resonate with you guys. So the first one, where we tend to ignore our emotions, the first one that really resonated with me, that actually got me to read the rest of the article that I'll be posting, was about the idea that we tend to take care of other people. That, hands down, is the type of person I am. If I'm upset with something, if I don't want to deal with something, the best thing to always do is just to ignore it and go help somebody else. It makes it seem like you're actually dealing with the problem because you're helping somebody else with what they have going on, but it doesn't actually do anything for you. So sometimes we need to find a better balance for those types of things, and that's something I incredibly want to work on. That is on like the top of my list, is to make sure to give myself my own self-care and my own time to kind of work on things. The second one, it was like the top 4. The top 4 were really the ones that kind of all identified with me. But the second one that did was also disappearing from people. Now that has actually been some of the most fun of doing these videos, is that there are people that I've been able to connect with that I have not talked to in a while. And that's really made me kind of not just go absent, because sometimes we do that. I know that I love the new phrase that has come up probably because of online dating more than anything else, but the term ghosting, that is awesome. But I feel like I've done that at times when friendships got tough or relationships got tough, that was just the next best thing to kind of do. We just kind of avoid it. And we do that in a lot of different situations, and sometimes that puts more of a toll on us than if we actually just address the situation from up front. It's less stress, it's less time, it's less energy. So that's something that I definitely feel like over the past couple of years, by having my own business and really working through these things with a business coach, that I've been able to work on. It's that personal development that really kind of pushes us forward. My third one that I thought was interesting was always being busy. Hey Paulina, I'm guessing you're at lunch too. You're probably gonna come find me on the corner that I'm at. But that idea of just always being busy, that's a great way to also not have to deal with any of your feelings or emotions. by being busy, you never really have that downtime. And for me, one of the things that's always interesting is when you actually kind of sit and you realize you have nothing to do, all of a sudden that internal monologue starts for you. And then you're kind of like, wait, I have some stuff I really have to deal with. I implore you guys to actually just take the time to look at those things, write them down, think about what you can actually do to move past them. So that way when you actually have downtime, you can enjoy it and recharge your batteries rather than be worried about the things that you actually had to just go through. Next one, oh no, I'm not going to La Pond today. I'm actually, oddly enough, one of my next points, Paulina addresses this. So I am actually meeting my boyfriend for lunch today. But one of the other points in the article was actually talking about when you date the wrong people. I don't feel like I'm doing that now. I love my boyfriend very much. But I think it was very interesting that we do that. When you end up finding the wrong people and you date them over and over again, one of the reasons that we do that is so you don't actually have to feel connected. We don't have to put ourselves out there to possibly get hurt, but we also don't find somebody that can really love us the way that we want. And that's really where a lot of work on ourselves has to come first. I love the phrase that you can't make anybody else happy until you can make yourself happy. Then, let's see. Then actually I felt like I didn't really deal too much with some of the emotions, kind of skipping through the middle. I'm sure I do to some degree, but really did not stand out as the ones that I gave you guys. But the last one that I wanted to mention was actually point number 10 on the article, which is being tough as nails. That is something that, Paulina, I'm really glad you agree with me. I know, I feel like as women, that's something that we get ourselves just stuck in. But being tough as nails is absolutely another way that I feel that I kind of hide my emotions. It's very difficult to be vulnerable with other people. I do have a fear of kind of being judged and what other people are going to think about me for certain decisions. So that's definitely something I want to work on. So I have a fun little story for you guys on Saturday that I'm going to be kind of sharing that is hopefully going to help me kind of get to move past that. So I will definitely be posting about that for Saturday, but feel free to mark that. Mo, how you doing? I still got to catch up with you, actually. I'm so happy to see not only you back in the States after meeting you in Spain, but also I see you're in the insurance business now. That is awesome. Congrats. I'm glad you're doing so well. But definitely want to reach out to you and kind of hear what's going on. But either way, that's kind of it for today. I'm actually making my boyfriend wait for me for lunch. So let's get going because I don't want to go back into that dating the wrong guy pool. So, signing off for today. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon. And have a happy Wednesday, everyone. All right, bye.